What's up guys, John here from the Killer Bits, and today we are taking a look at Dark Devotion by Hiberian Workshop. And this is, well, you probably haven't heard of this yet because it literally only just appeared on Kickstarter, I think 1, maybe 2 days ago. And this is the demo for it, or rather the light demo. Essentially they're doing it so that anyone can try out this version of the game, this demo, which is one path through the dungeon and one boss. But if you pledge, I think about €20, you get what is essentially the entire first world of the game. So you're probably asking, what is Dark Devotion? Well, they pitch it as a gloomy indie roguelike. Well, I'd say it's generous even calling it a roguelite. There's no real permadeath. I mean, you can die, but you get resurrected at a kind of central hub, and you do lose gear, but the kind of random pickups are not very good. And I mean, there's not random procedural worlds or anything. Enemies are always more or less in the same place. So calling it roguelike is probably a bit of a stretch. You're also probably thinking, well, is this Souls-like? Obviously, the name Dark Devotion and this very kind of somber figure standing in front of a light gate, you know. Well, maybe. I mean, it's got a few Souls kind of hints in there, you know, this kind of dark fantasy setting and all that kind of thing, and combat being very focused on your gear and your armor and being able to dodge. But there's no kind of resurrection or anything like that, you know, no regaining souls or currency upon dying or anything like that. I will say Hiberian is quite a small studio, as far as I can tell. I think they're a French company, and this is the extent of the team behind it. Yep, it's about 5 people. So for what I've seen so far, it's very impressive. It looks really nice. I mean, it's got that atmosphere around it. I mean, it's pretty dark and grim and grimy in this horrible world, which you are this Templar taking on the forces of darkness, looking for redemption, maybe? I mean, I will click in a minute and show you the opening intro kind of cutscene narrated bit. I mean, that kind of hints at kind of this Souls-like vibe, but I will show you that and then we will jump into the game.
For as long as we could remember, this is how it has always been. Devoid of morality. No sacrifice being too great to praise their God. Devotion is taught through suffering. Fearfulness and the obfuscation of knowledge are the foundations of our society. And those tempted to resist it will pay the heaviest price. Holding on to their hope and their faith. Drawn to the divine light like moths. Sinners will relentlessly advance.
Well, here we are inside the temple itself, and we are this Templar here. And we've just been touched by the hand of God or something. So, I will say there are elements that kind of Souls-like. Obviously, you saw that intro sequence, and it was kind of very reminiscent of like one of the openings for Dark Souls. But we're not some half-dead creature sat in a prison or anything like that. But we do have stuff like a stamina mechanic. So if you look up in the top left, you can see those shields and those red dots. They represent our, armor and our health. And also we have stamina, which we use for dodge rolling and swinging our big sword. And we can run out of stamina. So we do have to do a bit of stamina management. And then moving down to the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see our gear. So I can actually bring up like a mouse cursor. So we've got sword and shield, we've got Templar armor and Templar's medallion, but we can also swap out if you play on gamepad. I mean, you can play this on keyboard, but I'm playing on gamepad because it just feels more comfortable. So pressing A swaps to bow and arrow, and we've got 9 arrows in our quiver there. Also, we've got this down here. This is our faith, and this is what we get from killing enemies. And we use this to open doorways and pray at shrines and things like that. And once it empties, you basically need to kill people to refill it. And we have to kill people by, swapping over to a sword and slicing people down like that. Which I think is a little unfair. These guys were just praying. That's not on, I don't think. But we're going to do it anyway. And as I said, we are using sword and shield. So if I hit right trigger, that is our sword swing. And if I hit left trigger, we basically use what's in our left hand, which is our shield. And then I did show the dodge rolling. You can do this a couple of ways. You can press B whilst pointing in a direction, which will dodge roll. Or you can use the bumpers. So left bumper dodges left, right bumper dodges right. So there is a definite focus on timing your attacks and timing when to retreat and things like that, and being close enough. This is the thing, the big Templar sword has got reach on it, but it's not, a ridiculous amount of reach. There we go. There we go, and you're down for the count. And he doesn't drop any loot this time. So, as I said, there is a roguelite element of these guys occasionally drop gear or some sort of consumable or something like that, which varies from time to time. This is pieces of armor. So that's a consumable, as you can see here. These pieces seem to be reusable, repairs armor. So at the moment we've got one dinged shield piece. So we could use it, but then again I do know the pieces of armor replenishes 2 slots, so it's probably best to hold on to that. And also, I did say, swapping weapon is on the A button, which is unusual. That means, where's jump? Well, there is no jump. X button does nothing. Y button uses our faith. And, as I say, B basically is our dodge. So, and occasionally we can pick up stuff from dead guys like this. So that's a poultice, and that is essentially a healing item. It just heals up some of our health, so we could do that straight away and fill that gap, but we're not going to. Also, we're seeing lots of spikes down here, and it's saying some weapons may use to help solve puzzles. Well, what do you think we have to do? Yes, swap to the bow and arrow, and there we go. And we can dodge into that. And I'm going to swap out and dodge. So yes, don't walk into spikes, essentially, is the rule. And that something's firing really big arrows. So let's move. Oh, and somebody drops in to the fight. Come on then. These guys aren't that intimidating. And like I said, occasionally they drop gear. So we're currently equipped with the Templar sword. That's an old sword that does 22 to 37, but a 4% chance of missing. So we might as well hang on to our current sword, and we might as well kill this guy. Just because we're cruel. Also, I don't think this... No, that body doesn't have anything on it. So we could have just dodged out the way of that guy that dropped down. You know, sometimes it's better to avoid a fight. And that was the big thing. That was firing giant crossbow bolts. And we're going to progress on. Now, occasionally, like I said, you can't go back through these doors. Once they're closed, that's it. No going back, so it's not kind of Metroidvania or anything like that. So that's another reason I'd say it's not very Souls-like. There's not that kind of backtracking or anything like that. Also, there's traps. Go on. And nope, nothing. But we can dodge past that. So there are iframes. You saw we passed underneath it as it was spiking, and nothing happened. And from an old warrior, read this carefully, intruder. I feel like these creatures are controlled in some way. Take the time to look at them, and you'll see every move, every thought are predictable. Indeed, these fleshless monsters are not thinking persons. However, one thing has been implanted in what's left of their brain, stopping you, intruder. Take care. So, yeah, they're just mindless hollows. There we go. And I think... Is Wolverine down here? No, it's just a regular one of these guys. Go on then. There we go. 4 swipes, and it's another old sword. So it's another one of these guys. There we go. We got that just before he swung. And what is this? This is... Oh. Now, this is what I don't like. You have to be right bang on top of it to get it. So, poultice, yeah, we will take that. But there's also an armor there as well. So, yeah, we swapped into the armor because it was right on top of each other. No, I'm going to keep with our Templar armor, even though it's dinged. But we can, as again, if you look underneath the gear, if I bring this up, there we go. So there's our armor pieces, and this is poultices. These are all our consumables, and these, as you might expect, using a gamepad, are on our D-pad. So up, we'll use that, and essentially we have 4 slots in our backpack. So if we pick up, if there's like 5 different items, we're not going to be able to pick up that last item. I have experienced that. Okay, right, let's carry on. And I think, is there anything down here? No, I think we just drop into a putrid mess. No, you've not got anything, but we will try and avoid, yes, poison. I was not prepared. ... Yeah. So let's avoid all the rankness. Yeah. Yeah. So we've been cursed, and I said occasionally we get kind of boons, but we also get curses. I'm going to just move out the way a little. So the curse there, as you can see, infection. These insuperous, insalubre, whatever that says, place are getting me nauseous. I have to move quick or it'll be over. So walking hurts. So it's not a very detrimental curse, but conveniently we're at a cure disease statue. And as you can imagine, it's got Y here. So this is where we use some of our faith. Go on, use our faith. Come on, use our faith. There we go. Act of praying consumes faith. It fills up that thing. Oh, and there we go. We heal up a little. Well, it cures our curse. But we don't just use that at shrines. We can use it to open doors. Oh. Come on then, up. Come at me, bro. There we go. It's almost as if I knew he was coming. So more pieces of armor. That is going to be handy then. So if we take another ding, we can basically fix our armor. And we are going to progress on. I think we move in... Oh, is it Wolverine and then it's the hub? Or is it the hub now? Oh, no. Right, so this is where we're actually forced to change out our gear. So that is giving us the option of a bright torch. Well, you think, well, it'd be nice to have that as a consumable. No, we have to basically give up our shield now. So we can essentially see where we're going. Also, I'm not quite sure if that's 34 cash in the box or just points or XP or what. And we have to be careful not to kind of fall down giant black holes. So this is why they're giving us the torch. Because I think it's down here. Maybe it's the next level down. I'm pretty sure there was an enemy. Come on, can we... No. Okay, right. Well, at least we know it's safe to do that. There we go. And we've got some boxes we can smash open. There we go. And we get one poultice. So one little Estus flask. That's it. And that guy looks kind of fairly intimidating. So it might actually be worth using one of our poultices to make sure we've got enough health. And we've got 2 pieces of armor, so we might as well use that as well. So we're fully armored up. We haven't got a shield now, so it's all about the dodges. And I want to keep hold of this weapon. Let's just say that. Because, look, he swings behind him as well. And I keep forgetting its bumper isn't in both directions. Ah, there we go. There we go. So we took a ding on our armor. So we could have maybe got away with that, but we have got a bit of faith out of that. And it's a dead end there. So death will take all your belongings. So yes, that is the kind of only kind of permadeath thing. If we die, we're going to lose our sword. We're going to lose our Templar armor. But this is, well, this is Filing Shrine, essentially. This is kind of the central hub where we're going to have NPCs like this guy. Hello there, new one. Welcome to the Filthblood Shelter, the only warm place left in the temple. The Inquisition gets rid of anything they're afraid of or do not understand, and the outside sometimes rejects someone like you in the temple. Your heart glows with the presence, with the pureness even. Once in a while, a light comes out of the darkness. So this guy, I think, is classed as like the ferryman, and once we die, he's the guy we go back to, because, like I said, we will lose our gear. And I'm inevitably going to die and lose our gear. Also, this may look a bit like a portal. Well, that's because it is. So we can kind of shortcut ourselves, and it wouldn't be a hub without a blacksmith. A new reject from the outside. Welcome, young woman. Let me introduce myself. I'm Bones, the old smith of the temple. I do not even remember for how long I have been here, to be honest. Sooner or later you will forget as well. Indeed, time is not perceived the same way on the inside. You'll get used to it. Though, as of yet, I've not actually been able to use him to kind of buy gear and that. But you can see we got 33 coins there next to our armor and health, which we can spend over here. So these guys do chat. There you go. I thought one of them said something, but no. We can basically use this to buy upgrades. So you can see slash damage. I'm guessing that's supposed to be perforation damage. Or performance damages? I don't know. Crit loot chances. So that's essentially a luck upgrade. Max endurance and max faith. So I'm going to hold on to our cash and maybe see if we can find some more. And then I did say this World 1 has... Well, I mean, in this light demo, there's only the one way. And obviously, this is the one way it's showing. But in the heavy demo, it says something about there's 4 or 5 routes. And I think they all spring off this one hub. Because we have a door over here. Also, can we read this book? There you go. I left the search for knowledge. If I do not come back, that's because I'm either lost or gutted. So this is going to be one path. We've obviously got the path we're meant to go through. Also, there's all this space. There's definitely going to be more NPCs that come here, and we can buy gear from them. And then there's evidently a path down into the sewers. This is going to definitely be a path. Also, just another dummy. So, like I said, that's a fourth. So these are all the paths we can possibly take, but we're gonna have to go this way, and we know what that is. Yes, dodge. Also, I think, yes, spikes. Why do it have to be spikes? Now here's Wolverine. Ah, there we go. Oh no, there's all our armor. Right, well, I'm going to use that. I want to make sure we hold on to this armor, and preferably don't die. And yeah, sometimes pressing down doesn't quite work. Let's... Don't go into the spikes. You going to drop anything? No. So, clearly there is like a little track thing there, but I don't think even if we swap to our bow, we can... Doesn't sound like it's hitting a switch or anything, unfortunately. So, I played a bit of this on stream earlier today, and as I said, that certainly looks like it's a door that could open. Though, I can't seem to pray at it. So presumably this is from a different path, but that kind of looks like one of that door we went through before. And this is clearly another door. And I think there's another Wolverine over here. Yep. Come at me then, bro. There we go. And... damn it, I keep dodging in the wrong direction. There we go, and he give up something. Nope, no gear. Thanks, cheers. I lost some armor for that. And clearly we could maybe get across to this guy if we could do some sort of jump or something to get this platform, but no, that's not going to happen either. And this is just a healing shrine, which we don't particularly need. So, I've never gone down. Because I know this is this raises a platform. This is going to be something different. I've not tried this. Right. So I'm going a completely different way now. So I normally went up the top. Now, is there anything down here I can see? Well, let's fall onto the platform, because we don't want to fall into spikes, preferably. Also, there's a guy there. Ready? Oh! And... there we go. And are you going to drop anything? No. Okay. So the archers do pack a knife as well, so get too close to them and they will stab you. No, that box doesn't break. Also, presumably the pendulum, once it's down, is not dangerous, but we'll dodge past it just in case. And no spikes, no spikes. Oh, another poultice. Yeah. And... I remember this. So I basically come a different direction now. The Inquisition sent me there. I was one of them since my childhood. This doesn't make any sense. There's dead bodies everywhere. I'm frightened. All I did was loving the wrong person. Sorry, turned off my torch. Yep, we can go out that way. I don't think there's anything in particular. Are you just going to wait there? You are now, aren't you? Nope. Right, can we smash open that box? No, we can't. And it's just another poultice. That's unfortunate. So I don't think there's any... Oh, no, there is a guy here. So that's a bony cloak. Now, we could put this on. It's got 2 armor points, but obviously our own armor, we could, if we find an armor piece, we can get up to 3. Also, that has better performance or perforation damage, greater stamina, but there's a 4% chance to miss. But I will equip it just so you see something a bit different. And we will head into the next room, and I'll start wrapping it up here. So once again, as I said, this is Dark Devotion, currently up on Kickstarter. As always, I will leave a link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Yeah, all safe, yeah. Whee! There you go. Goodbye. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I will leave a link down below. Ah, this is the guy that was guarding the chest. Yeah. Oh, he got me behind. There we go. And I think this is more armor pieces. Ah, there we go. So we could have held onto our armor. Is it worth going that direction? I think it is. Whee! It's another Wolverine, so we could do this. There we go. All the faith. Our faith is refilled. And I think there's sword guys back here. Nope. But there's a door that we can't get through. And we can't smash those crates. Nope, nope. But that was gear. What's this? This is Ghoul's faceplate. Apart from slash, everything is a plus. So, yeah. Let's put that on then. And so, as I said, I think they've got like, well, at least as of recording this video, they've got like 34 days left to go. That looks like he's got a note or something on him, but clearly not. Let's see if we can get this guy. So I want to take out the archer first, preferably, because these guys are slow moving, but I wonder if I can dodge off this. There we go. Because this guy's got range on us, which we don't really want to deal with. War axe. Okay, yeah, we'll go with the bigger weapon. Let's see if we can swing this at these guys. But it's a lot slower. And it missed that guy. Okay, right, so we got some choices to make. Bony cloak. Well, yes, we're going to take that one, I think. Less stamina, but... what's that? That is... Go on. Dark Idol. It's a rune. Okay, and... That was our sword. That's a healing statue, which we don't need. So what's the Dark Idol? Deep wound. This foe hit one of the weak points. Move. It hurts. Strength regeneration. So we could cure that at this. Though I did want to move on to the next area because I'm pretty sure it's the next area. I can show you the... Where is it? This direction? Yeah, we'll keep with the ghoul's face, and yeah. So, presuming we've got enough faith, I think we have, so we can do this, which will fill up that. And that gives us increased speed. There we go. Haste. I feel more swift. So plus 10 speed. And in this area, Sacred Grimoire. Yeah, we'll take it. This guy has something to say. Pray this statue so that from the shelter you can find your way back here. So this is basically our fast travel point, a save location. And we do have enough faith to use this. So I'm guessing the fact we've got a save point here, this is probably getting closer to the boss. So I'm going to save that for you guys. Plus I've been at this for like half an hour already, so I don't want to spoil too much more. But like I said, if you want to try this demo out for yourself, you can do by just visiting their Kickstarter page. And oh, and we can manage to smash those pots. Yes. There we go. And what have you dropped? You've dropped surgical device. No idea what that is. Come on. More poultices. So many Estus flasks. And I'm pretty sure there's a spike pit down there. Yeah, there's a spike pit down there. Let's carefully drop. No, I was pointing in the wrong direction. Oh, he hits hard. So, we could do with getting you. Oh, we got him. We got him. And what do we get? Armor of Adept. 3 out of 3. Yes, we'll take it. There we go. And we get a different cloak, basically. And that's not a gap through. No. That looks like spiky things. Do we really want to touch that? No. Alright then. So like I said, if you want to see more, I will leave the link. And if you've enjoyed this little first impressions of the game, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Can we? No, we can't interact with that. There's a lever there. I'm going to press the lever. Pull the lever. No, pull it. Push, then. There we go. A door has opened. And I think I can get that guy. Whee! Bodies normally have it on them. Yeah, pieces of armor we'll take. Thank you. That's a shrine of some sort. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Alright, if you did like the video. And if this is the first time here, why not hit that subscribe button? Maybe follow us on the social medias over at the Kilobits. And hopefully I will see you guys next time. Geronimo!